Shop Casper. Coffee Shop Casper was one of the first longer form plays that we wrote this year, and the assignment was to base a play on a painting. So the painting was Nighthawks by Edward Hopper. So it's a pretty famous play, people sitting in a cafe, and a bunch of people chose this play, and this play is written by Karina Crespo, who is actually here tonight. So we get to see the playwright and experience their play. Very exciting. Very exciting. So without further ado, actors, please take the stage so that we can hear this play.
Coffee Shop Casper by Karina Crespo. The characters are Connor Perkins, he, him, late 20s, former jazz musician, current ghost. Phil Godfrey, he, him, late 40s, owner of Philly's Diner. Robin Redford, she, her, late 20s, jazz vocalist and aspiring star. James Montague, he, him, late teens to early 20s, intern and student. Scene 1. Lights up on a street corner bar late at night. Street lights flicker. Everything is quiet. Soft jazz plays in the back. A spotlight on Connor, sitting alone at the counter. A couple empty glasses sit on the counter. We see Phil enter, move behind the bar, and start cleaning up.
Ah, home sweet home. Philly's is never busy at night. You'd think a bar would be busy at night, but I don't mind. I find it comforting. I think Phil does too. Isn't that right, Phil?
Phil listens to himself, still cleaning. Connor looks around and sighs.
Yeah? Alright. Believe it or not, he's a great listener.
Phil finishes wiping down the counter, then tucks the cleaning rag into his pocket. He looks around.
Alright, that should be it.
He does this every night.
Phil looks at the chair where Connor sits. Connor waves. Phil does not see this, just frowns at the chair.
Oh, Connor. Why'd you have to go, man? You know, this bar wouldn't be half as nice if it weren't for you. Lord knows you drove me crazy, but
Freeze. The set dims. Everything is washed in cool blue lighting. Spotlight on Connor. He looks out to the audience.
Grieving is hard. Hell, we all know that. What folks don't realize is that the people they lost, we're grieving too. I have to spend eternity here. I have to watch the people I love most move on, and they don't even know it.
Blackout. Scene 2. Lights up on the same bar. Phil is cleaning the bar. Connor sits in the same spot. A bell chimes as the door opens. Connor watches from the seat. Robin enters, James following close behind her. Robin is dabbing at her eye with a tissue, clearly emotional.
Ah, there she is, right on time.
I told you I'd be here.
You always are.
Freeze. The stage is washed in blue light again. Phil and Robin pause mid-greeting while Connor talks.
Robin Redfolk, the pride and joy of Jersey. They're in a stage in the whole city she has been blessed with her music. Best voice in the country. She was a student of mine. You know, one of the best. Of course, I could say I taught her everything she knows, but that would be a lie. A gift like hers, well, only God can make something like that happen. Fact is, she probably taught me more than anything else. We toured the entire East Coast together, bringing jazz back to life. God, I miss that. I miss jazz.
Unfreeze. Lights come back up as if nothing happened. The moment between Connor and the audience is broken. He turns to watch the others. Robin sits, patting the seat beside her.
Sit. Philly, my usual?
Anything for you, Miss Redford? And the boy?
Another freeze.
I have no idea who that kid is.
Unfreeze.
Oh, I don't drink.
You don't drink? Like at all? Not even water?
He'll have what I'm having. Don't be shy, Monty. We're celebrating. Besides, Philly makes the best drinks in Jersey.
Damn right I do. You got a name, kid?
James Montague, sir. Just here on business. I'm interning for Miss Redford, but I was going to be a student of Connor Perkins.
That's me.
Mr. Perkins. He was a good man.
So I've heard.
Shut up. Jeez, I just stopped crying, too. Add an extra shot for me, would you?
That's a lot of alcohol, don't you think?
Phil laughs and shakes his head. He flips a switch on a dispenser. Coffee pours out into the empty cup.
Espresso, darling. You haven't lived if you haven't had Phil's coffee.
She's right, you know. Hey, pour me a cup.
Hey, don't worry, kid. I won't make it too strong for you.
Hey, if you don't like it, I'll gladly drink yours.
Hello? Nothing? What is the point of being a ghost if you can't haunt your favorite people?
Phil sets the 2 drinks in front of his customers, then moves to prepare a third automatically.
Philly, dear.
Oh. Look at me making Connor's coffee. I'm just so used to it. I didn't even think
Well, it's a good way to honor his memory, don't you think?
with
Phil looks
coffee.
at him, puzzled.
With coffee.
No, well, I mean, if he liked the coffee, it's...
Easy there, Monty. You're absolutely right. Phil, pour him a cup.
Thank you.
Phil fixes the cup of coffee, setting it in front of Connor. He pauses for a moment, smiling down at the cup. Freeze.
Isn't that beautiful?
He looks around at his friends fondly, feeling at peace. Connor reaches for his coffee cup casually, only to find that it won't come off the table. He grabs for it with both hands, clearly straining, but the cup does not move. He gives up.
Damn.
Unfreeze. Robin stirs her coffee, sending a sad look toward the chair where Connor sits.
Connor. Good soul.
What was he like?
He was the most giving man I'd ever met.
How so?
Well, you know this bar.
Ooh, I love this story.
I used to be a cook, you know. Used to be at a diner across the street, Marty's Feel Good Meals. Not exactly a 5-star joint. The paycheck wasn't more than the shirt on my back is worth, but it paid the bills. But every Sunday, here comes little Connor Perkins. Violin in hand, he'd sit outside and busk for hours. Best playing I ever heard. He made some good money, and after every day, after closing up, I'd find him waiting outside with his handful of tips, and I never asked for the money, but it always ended up in my pockets, you know, one way or another. You just couldn't say no to that kid.
He knew you wanted to get out of Monty's.
He sure did.
Promise.
Not sure how. I don't think I spoke 2 words to that boy before, but sure enough, I got the money. He gave it to my dad, we bought this place, he started Phillies, and because some kid heard about my little dream.
Connor turns away, flushed with embarrassment. It's clear he's not used to hearing people speak so fondly of him. Though he may have acted witty and nonchalant in life, he's obviously humble.
That's beautiful.
Oh, shut up.
To Connor.
To Connor.
To me.
Connor reaches for his own cup again. Shockingly, it moves. He lifts the coffee just for a moment before slamming it down, startled. The 3 look up at the cup, puzzled.
You saw that too, right?
Well,
The glass. It moved.
Long pause. Everyone looks around, then shocked, bursting laughter from Robin and Phil.
Of course.
If anybody were to haunt this place, it'd be Connor.
Excuse me, haunt?
That man, I tell you.
You mean he's a ghost?
Doesn't surprise me. That man couldn't bear to see his friend
He's
sad.
probably eating up all this attention. We won't brag about you anymore here, crazy old Casper.
you're right about that.
This time, the scene does not freeze. As a bit of blue lighting comes in, the characters still interact with one another.
Truth be told, I miss them. All of them. This was our place. At least I can still visit them here. They might not know it, but I will.
Blackout. Scene 3. Lights up on the bar, in a similar picture to his first appearance at the beginning of the play. Connor sits back in his usual place as Phil cleans the bar. Phil and Robin are gone. Quiet jazz plays in the back. Phil hums as he cleans. For a moment, the audience just watches. It's a peaceful moment. Phil reaches for a glass in front of Connor, hesitating before picking it up.
Connor? You still here?
For the first time, Connor says nothing. He does not know how to respond. Is there even a point in responding if Phil can't hear him?
You're a good kid, you know. I don't know how this whole thing works. I've never lost You always have a place here, kid, all right? I'll keep a light on for you.
Connor stands up, walking around the counter. He stands behind Phil, setting a hand on his shoulder.
Thank you.
Phil looks around the bar, sighing sadly.
All right, that should be it.
Freeze. Connor walks away slowly. He looks around the bar. It feels like a goodbye, but he knows it isn't. Not for Connor, at least.
Good night, Phil.
Blackout. End of play.
All right, now for a bit of a change. Giggles already. So the next play was a response to a assignment that was based on comedy. So it was based on escalation and things to get. We talked about a lot of different kinds of comedy and how to make things funny and how to build on things. And so this play, I think, is an exercise in escalation. And it is called Cringemas in California. And we can go ahead and start. Oh, wait, hold on. Before we do that, Karina Crespo is here. And Karina wrote the last play. So let's give Karina a round of applause. All right. And let us get our next one, which is Cringemas in California, please.
Cringemas in California by A. Williamson, M. Mossy, and K. Crespo. We opened in the town of Malhart, California. A big business incorporated office is decked out in holiday decor. There was a wall dividing the stage in half with lights up on the side showing a traditional office. A row of office cubies is shown with name tags. All are decorated except for Merry Christmas. We see Mary at her desk typing on her computer. She is clearly stressed. Enter John.
Hey, Mary. Ready for the office holiday party?
No, I can't bear to think about it. I have so much business to attend to.
I mean, yeah, we're all working pretty hard.
I hate the holidays. Everyone is so cheery and joyful. Well, I don't want it. There's just so much business.
Okay. Well, I brought a casserole. When you get a chance, we're all in the break room.
There are no breaks, not for me. Not for Merry Christmas.
Wait, I thought it was a joke. Is that actually your name?
Yes.
That's ironic.
Goodbye, John.
Bye.
John walks away and approaches Chris, who is working at his desk.
Hey, guys. The holiday party is starting soon.
John, hey, buddy, don't you just love Christmas?
Not really. I don't actually celebrate.
I love the holidays. Everyone is so cheery and joyful. Well, I am here for it.
Liz jumps up, seemingly appearing out of nowhere.
Me too.
Where did you come from? Is that a child? Whose kid is this?
John, I want you to meet my friend Lizzie.
Your friend? Who is a child? Lizzie?
It's short for a lizard bit.
That's unfortunate.
Lizard here was just telling me what she wanted for Christmas.
Yeah, my mommy doesn't really like Christmas, but it's my favorite. It's also our last name.
Let me guess. Your mom is...
Mary.
Yep, I saw that one coming.
What do you want for Christmas, John?
I don't... You know I'm Jewish, right?
That's great.
I love Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas, Lizzie?
Lights go down, music stops. Liz's eyes go pitch black. She smiles.
A final vessel. The Dark Lord living in my basement.
What the...
She blinks. Suddenly, everything is back to normal.
Boy, am I excited. Say, when's the holiday party starting?
She just...
What?
John gives up shaking his head. They all walk to the other side of the wall. The office party. Festive lights and music fill the room. Everything is Christmas themed. There's a small table with food and a window. We see Mary and Liz move to sit by the window in deep thought.
This Santa party is gonna slay. Get it? Slay.
Ew.
Oh, Liz, I just don't understand.
You just have to believe!
You, your youth. I remember when I was a youth.
Walks behind them, putting his arms around them both.
Christmas.
What kind of party is this?
Chris, how can you be so joyful? So Christmas.
Well, Mary, it's called being married.
I'm married.
No, you're not.
I don't know why, but you're different. I can tell.
Christmas!
I agree!
Chris exits winking at Liz before he leaves. John shudders, disgusted. He walks to the food table, scooping up some of his own casserole.
So, no one's gonna eat?
Oh, John, don't you see?
Snow begins to fall from the ceiling.
Look! It's snowing! Wow, it really is Christmas.
What?
Santa!
Chris re-enters dressed in a super cheap Santa costume. He doesn't even have a beard. It's really pathetic.
That's right, I, Christopher Cringleton, was Santa the whole time.
John eats casserole in silence, shielding it from the snow.
I get it now. To have a Merry Christmas, you have to have a Merry Christmas. See, Mom, I told you.
A giant sprig of mistletoe flies in to hang above Chris and Mary.
Look, Mary, mistletoe.
Mary and Chris embrace.
Christmas is saved.
John drops his plate on the floor and throws his hands up, exasperated.
I need a new job.
He exits, the lights dim on a pitch-perfect Christmas. Liz smiles in the darkness, her eyes glowing.
The Dark Lord is pleased.
Blackout, end of play.
Two more playwrights. We have A at Williamson, and we have Kay Crespo. Could you stand up and please give them a round of applause for this? Wonderful job. The next play is called The Life of a Windshield Wiper, and it is a student choice play for the end of the year. We got to write whatever we wanted. What play would you like to see? And so this is what Ella Shockley would like to see. So it's called The Life of the Windshield Wiper. So go ahead. William.
The Life of a Windshield Wiper, an original show about friendship and the unexpected adventures of life. Written by Ella Shockley, edited by Ella Shockley. Characters: Tim, main businessman, very lonely and kind. Writing: the white windshield wiper. Michelle, the left windshield wiper. Old man, owns a gas station on the side of the road in a shady town. Courtney, Tim's newfound friend. Or is she? Scene 1, the gas station. Tim is at a candy store stand, sifting through Skittles. The gas station is empty, and a sign comes down on stage left saying, Supernatural Superstore.
Smoothie Skittles or sour Skittles?
Echoes go through the air. Tim looks around frantically and drops the sour
Sour Skittles it is then.
Tim walks to the register where the maps are. He picks up one map and he looks confused. Then he does the same thing again. Then he picks up another one and looks at it, then puts it down.
Strange. Excuse me, is anyone here?
Tim rings the bell and a strange man slowly walks out to the counter. He takes his time.
What is it?
Is there any reason that all these maps have a huge X on them? I need to drive through that.
Do not go there.
But I need to go there.
Find another way. Whatever you do, do not go through the Occulot Octagon.
Is there a real...
The old man begins checking Tim's items out. He grabs his map and the Skittles.
No one has ever come out of there. Week by week, empty cars are found on the grass.
Oh, is there a way to get around it?
Not exactly, but you can follow another path. It will just take another extra 7 hours.
7 hours?
Tim looks at the audience and the lights go down. Scene 2, the car. Tim is driving his car center stage. He looks much smaller than people standing upstage. Lefty is standing on stage left of Tim, and righty is standing stage right of Tim. He's holding onto a steering wheel. The radio plays No Scrubs by TLC.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine.
The radio cuts out to a newscaster. This is a voiceover. Emergency!
Oh, what the heck? I was really enjoying that song.
This is Super Wipes Channel 10. News gliding your way. If you're on the road, find shelter as soon as possible. High-speed winds and heavy rain are coming your way. Signals are breaking out. Beware of Rob. The radio cuts out. Sound effects of thunder.
Great.
Lights flash and sound effects of rain pour. Lefty walks forward.
What is that sound?
He starts looking at his windshield. Soon, Righty walks forward and simultaneously as Lefty walks backward. Tim slams on his brakes.
Okay, this is not funny.
The wipers keep simultaneously moving.
Do not go.
That way.
Turn.
Back.
Tim watches the wipers, realizing they have come alive. He's amazed but confused why they are talking.
You two cannot be alive. This cannot be happening.
Righty and Lefty look at him, then back at each other.
We are.
Real.
No way. You two are alive? Sick. That means I must name you guys.
They both shake their heads at him. Tim points to Righty.
Okay, you'll be righty since you're on my right, and then that'll make you...
Lefty looks at him, confused.
Michelle. Your name will be Michelle, after my late dog. Sweet, sweet Michelle.
Michelle and Righty shrug. Continue.
Listen to.
Us.
Turn.
Back.
Are you telling me to turn back?
The windshield wipers are silent.
Hello?
The wipers stop working. The rain gets harder.
Maybe I should turn back. Righty? Michelle? Are you there?
The rain sounds get louder and louder.
This makes me feel a little uneasy. What if the old man was right? This is why I don't have any friends, because I don't listen anymore?
Lightning strikes with lightning effects, and the car seat he is sitting in spins.
No! No! Ah!
Crashes over, and the lights go out. Scene 3, the ditch. Tim is lying on the ground along with Righty and Michelle. There are cricket sounds and no rain. It's around 3 a.m. Tim has blood all over his clothes, but comically not on his face. Tim starts rolling around. Tom sits up with his eyes closed, trying to stretch his arms.
What a crazy dream. Wait.
Tim opens his eyes and stands up. He paces his crime scene.
Oh, I guess it wasn't my imagination.
Tim picks up the open bag of Skittles on the ground.
Man, I only had one of these. Where is that stupid map?
Tim runs around the stage as he speeds up, showing time going fast as the Nyan Cat theme plays.
Found it? Wait.
Tim looks up at Righty,
No.
then Michelle.
No, you can't be dead.
Tim runs up to fake Righty and hugs a fake windshield wiper on the ground. He starts crying.
No, you're all I had. Not you too, Michelle.
He ran back to Michelle and hugs fake Michelle.
No, my only friends. I can't believe this.
Sounds come from above.
Beep. Boop. Beep more.
What is that? Hello?
An alien pops out of the trapdoor.
Beep more.
Tim has his back turned to the unknown creature. He turns around.
Ah!
He dramatically jumps back.
What are you?
The unknown walks up to Tim and puts out her hand.
Beep more.
You look like my best friend from when I was younger.
Tim grabs the unknown's hand.
I'll name you Courtney.
Tim grabs Courtney's hand. She walks to the trapdoor and Tim steps in, followed by Courtney. Both disappear into the door. Meanwhile, an animation is shown as a projection of a spaceship with the alien waving out the window.
Meep more.
Lights out. End of play.
All right. So that was written by Ella Shockley. Ella Shockley is not here today. But the next time you see her, tell her what you thought of her play. The next play is, the next two plays actually were written for an assignment that was based on message or moral. So the point was to think of something that you wanted to say that was important to you, and then write a play that you felt said that message. So The Big Change of 2062 is written by Liana Cruz Santiago, and that is our first play. And we have, oh, just so you know, we have two people that are not in our acting entourage, but they are playwrights, and they're here to see their plays, but they've also been coerced by their fellow playwrights to read for them. So that is why we have them coming from the audience. Go ahead, and let's read this.
The Big Change of 2062, written by Liana Cruz Santiago. Characters: Brian, Mark, who becomes Mr. CEO, Charles, Randy, also plays customer, Amy, Miss Koo, also plays Jan. Scene 1, 2022, A brightly lit meeting room with chairs lined up at the table. Brian is sitting down at one of the chairs. Charles strolls in and takes a seat.
Hey, Brian! Hey, Charles.
How you doing, man?
Oh, I've been racking my brain around over some new ideas for today.
Oh, well, I'm sure they'll be great. You always come up with good stuff, really out of the box.
Thanks. I just hope they'll be good enough for the boss.
Crap, I forgot. This isn't any old meeting, is it? This is, the brainstorming meeting thing?
The concept conference, yeah.
Yeah, and the boss is gonna choose one of the ideas to implement next year, right?
Yes, and so what makes this one really different is this conference is that, well, at least it's rumored that the CEO is planning on retiring soon.
Wow.
Yeah, so rumor has it that whoever's idea gets chosen today is going to be seriously considered for the next CEO position.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So, you want the job?
Everybody wants it. But yeah, I really do. Do you want it?
Well, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, man, I've just been here for so long.
Well, only one of us can have it, so may the better man win.
Of course.
Miss Koo and Randy enter. Randy sits near Brian and Charles, while Miss Koo stands at the front of the table.
Hello, everyone. I trust you all have ideas prepared.
Yes.
Yep.
What if you? Okay, I guess we'll start. What can we do to give the company more publicity? Go.
I was thinking we could implement.
We gotta make our restaurants more modern, man.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes, we need more off-the-wall ideas like that.
We could make sunscreen.
Sure.
A movie!
Great. I am liking these ideas, people.
How about we release a dating simulator where the player can go out with our restaurant mascot?
Yes. What? Why?
Well, I just thought that it was something people wouldn't expect.
Ryan, go clean off your desk.
What? I've been working here for so long.
I should have thought that before you decided to tell me one of the worst ideas you've ever thought of.
Brian runs off crying.
Anyways, I will bring all his ideas to the CEO tomorrow. Meeting adjourned.
Blackout Scene 2. Brian is at his house looking out the window and eating some Kansas wedges.
I need to get my job back. They need something great, something that is guaranteed to make money.
He picks up one of the wedges.
These things probably take a lot of potatoes to make. Oh my god, that's it.
Brian grabs a piece of paper and violently scribbles down equations.
Wedges equal more potatoes equal more money lost. So if my calculations are correct, less wedges equals
Brian wipes his brow.
more money. Yes, I am a genius.
Brian picks up the phone.
Charles?
Charles enters the stage. He
Hey,
has a
man.
phone to his ear.
Listen, I'm really sorry about your job and everything.
Don't worry about it. I'm calling you because I have the most amazing idea that will get my job back.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it'll change the company forever.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay, where are you right now?
I'm working overtime at the office, why?
This is just like really, really secret, okay? I don't want anyone hearing about this.
Charles looks around, then puts the phone back up to his ear.
Okay, so we get rid of wedges. I'm sending you the number right now.
Brian takes pictures of his calculations with his phone and sends it to Charles.
The math speaks for itself.
Jeez, man, this is... this
It's
is...
brilliant, I know.
And you haven't told anybody else about this?
No, you're the only one I've talked to. Listen, I'm gonna take this to the company tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll get my job back. They'll just rehire me right on the spot.
Well, I mean, think about this right now. I just don't think you should do it.
What? No, what are you talking about? Come on, Charles, this is serious.
No, I know, but the boss told me he wasn't going to be at work tomorrow. He's got something going on with his aunt's birthday party or something.
Are you sure? I mean, I always see him at work. I don't think he's ever missed a day.
What I'm trying to say is I just don't think you should come back. I mean, they clearly don't value your ideas. They don't value you after you worked here for so many years. Why do you keep working for a company that doesn't even care about you, dude? God, would you say like crochet? Why don't you do some crochet?
Seriously, Charles, start a shop selling crochet stuff? I'm not even good at it. And I'm doing this because it's my income, okay? Do you think I can just do whatever I want now?
Listen, you don't have to get mad at me just because I'm telling you the truth. Man.
Truth. Oh yeah, this is the truth, right. Why don't you just tell me what you're really trying to do?
The only thing I'm trying to do is give you advice, and frankly, it seems like you don't want it anymore.
What's the real reason? Why don't you want me to go to work tomorrow?
Listen, I've tried to be nice to you, but you don't get it. You shouldn't go to work because it's not gonna matter.
Are you saying that?
I'm saying that by the time you get here, you'll see that I've already been in line to be in the CEO position. After I tell them my great idea and after getting rid of all the wedges.
What do you mean?
The CEO's still here.
I thought we were friends.
We are! It's just, you know how it is.
I don't.
Oh, please, it's a tough world.
It doesn't have to be this way.
The system never changes, Brian. You should know that.
We can change it together.
You never stop fooling yourself, do you?
What are you talking about?
You and I both know that getting rid of wedges isn't going to be popular with the customers one bit. You're only in it for the money, just like me.
Charles hangs up the call. Blackout. Scene 3. Many years later. Open on a large office with large windows and white walls. Charles and his son Mark are standing inside.
Well, how do you like it? This is my CEO office. And soon it's gonna be yours.
Wow. And I'll inherit your title?
Yes, of course.
Maybe I can make some big changes for the company.
No. You're gonna wanna leave that to the employees, son. The company is perfect the way it is, and you really just don't wanna take a risk that will lose you money.
But what if I can make things different, just like you did when you got rid of the wedges?
Well, that was a long time ago, son.
Yeah, but still, you changed the company forever.
I don't get why you're so obsessed with this.
Because it was genius. And I don't want to make a change just like you.
Listen, I'm not gonna talk about this any longer, okay? You either run this company my way, or I'll find someone that will. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Blackout. Scene 4. 2062. Lights up on a fast food restaurant titled Kansas Fries. Amy is sitting down and manning the drive-thru lane.
Hi, welcome to Kansas Fries. What can I get for you today?
Hi. Do you have anything besides fries?
Those would be our secret ingredient fries. And of course, we also serve drinks.
Oh. Well, I was hoping you guys would still have wedges. Or was that like a limited time thing?
No, I'm sorry, sir, but we stopped selling those 40 years ago. Since then, we've made lots of changes to the restaurant.
Oh. It's just that when I was younger, I used to come to Kansas Fries all the time to buy the wedges meal after school. And I was driving and I saw the sign and I guess I was just feeling nostalgia. Simpler time. But thanks anyway.
Wait, all you wanted was wedges, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but if you don't mind waiting 20 minutes, I can try making some.
Really? Wow. I have to go pick up my kid from school and then I'll be back.
Okay, I'll start working on it.
Scene 5. The drive-thru lane 20 minutes later.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to Kansas Fries. What can I get for you today?
No, it's me. The guy who wanted the wedges.
Oh, yeah. It'll be $3.75.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? These are on the house. I can't ring up wedges on the computer anyway.
Whoa, are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. Here you go.
Wow. Just like when I was a kid. Thank you so much. You know what? Take this 20. You deserve it.
Wow, thank you. Bye.
Customer drives away, leaving Amy.
Wow, it's really great to make that person those wedges. I think I finally made a small difference in someone's life.
Blackout. Scene 6. Present day. Open on Charles's old CEO office. Mark, now Mr. CEO, is sitting at the desk in the middle of the room, doing business on his computer. Jan is standing next to him, looking in horror at her company-mandated iPad.
Mr. CEO, look at this Facebook post.
I'm busy. Just read it to me.
Someone was served wedges at one of our restaurants.
What? It has to be a joke.
That's what I thought at first, but it seems real.
We cannot afford to take this lightly. I want to know who, what, where, and why on my desk by tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. CEO.
Blackout. Scene 7. We are back at the fast food restaurant titled Kansas Fries. Amy is sitting down manning the drive-thru lane.
Hi, welcome to Kansas Fries. What can I get for you today?
Can I order some wedges?
Are you sure you don't want anything else? If you buy the number 5 fry meal, you can get a large lemonade 50% off.
I just want some wedges. I don't really like the fries here.
Yeah, me neither. It's just, if I keep doing this, I'm definitely getting fired. Just don't tell anybody about this, okay? If you don't mind waiting, I can make some.
Delightful.
Blackout. Scene 8. Kansas Fries drive-thru 20 minutes later.
Here you go.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. How much?
Wedges are in the house. Just don't tell any friends or else I'll start charging.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Jan chuckles evilly as she drives off. Amy busies herself for a moment before Jan walks inside the restaurant.
Hi, welcome to Kansas Fries. What can I get for you today?
Hi, Hi, I'm the presidential head of Kansas Fries. Nice to meet you.
Oh wow, hi, nice to meet.
Actually, we've already met. I came through the drive-thru just now.
Oh,
I now have proof that you've been selling off-menu items.
hey, you set me up on purpose.
Yes, and you failed the test just like I expected. For shame.
I'm suing.
You'll lose.
Then what else do you want from me?
I want to arrange a deal. Now, you could try to sue the company or speak out against us, but we assure you that we'll tear you down and we'll tear down your reputation in order to keep the company in good standing.
Okay.
We will ruin you.
All right, I get it.
Or we could put all this behind us. As I'm sure you've noticed, our customers don't really love the Kansas Fries secret ingredient fries, and we don't want this ordeal to further influence the public. Sign an NDA and a contract that you can never sell wedges here again and keep working for us.
This doesn't make any sense. Why do you want me to keep working for you?
Well, we can't afford to just fire employees left and right. We need people to man our stores. Let's think about it. Here's my card. Call me when you made up your mind.
Jan walks away, leaving Amy.
Oh my god, what do? I can't keep working here, but I don't have much of a choice. I need the money.
Blackout. Scene 9. Mr. CEO's office.
Mr. CEO, we have trapped the employee in a contract deal. Kansas Fry's reputation is saved.
Are you sure that this is a good idea?
Well, so this is great for the company.
Yes, but, well, why don't we think about why that customer wanted wedges instead of the secret ingredient fries?
Who cares? Our fries cost less potatoes, and less money that goes into buying potatoes means more profit.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Blackout. Scene 10. Amy's house.
I don't know what to do. It's much safer to just take the agreement. I mean, the deal isn't really that bad. I get to keep my job. Working for a company that tricks its employees into incriminating themselves. A company that takes good food off the money for profit. Yeah, there's no way.
She gets out the card and starts dialing on her phone.
I've made up my mind. I don't care. I have to stand up to this company.
Waits for the phone to pick up. Lights up on James's office.
Hello, this is Amy Miller.
Amy Miller, I'm glad you decided to take our deal, I assume.
No, I haven't. I decided I don't want to take your deal. I'll speak up against you. I won't let you silence me. It's not my fault your fries suck. I quit.
Then it is war.
Lights down on Amy's house. Jan hangs up the phone just as Mr. CEO enters her office.
Mr. CEO, that employee has quit and now declared they have intentions to speak badly of the company. We gave them a chance, and now it's time to talk to them about the press.
What was their reason for leaving?
That doesn't matter,
It does matter. Why can't we keep employees?
because they only care about paying their bills and having work benefits.
No, but besides that, if they're selling wedges off the menu, why aren't we targeting these problems?
Sir, are you saying we should try to negotiate further with the employee?
No, I think I understand why they left. No one wants to work for a company that would rather trick them than admit it made a mistake.
What mistake, sir?
Getting rid of wedges.
But sir, bringing back wedges costs so much money and I don't even know.
I don't care how much it costs. For once, why don't we think about what our customers want? I want you to send an alert to all of our employees, all district presidents, all managers. KF is bringing back wedges.
If this is really what you think is best, then I'm on it.
And Jan,
Yes.
get the employees some money to make up for that whole mess.
Jan nods and leaves her office. Blackout. Scene 11. Amy is in her house talking to her friends on the phone.
The New York Times agreed to publish my story. I know, this is awesome. Hang on, I'm getting another call.
Amy taps the screen of the phone.
Hello? Yes, this is Amy. No way. They're serving wedges again? Thank you for telling me.
Amy hangs up the call.
Oh my god, this has to be because of me. Because of my story. I can't believe I really changed something.
Blackout. Scene 12. Outside the headquarters of the company. Mr. CEO exits the office. There is Brian sitting on a bench outside the building.
Hello?
Yes?
Are you, Charles' kid?
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Brian. I used to work with your father.
Oh, well, what was he like? When you worked with him, I mean.
A little bit friendly, a little bit charming, but that's really all the nice things I gotta say about him.
Well, I'm guessing you didn't come here just to tell me that, huh?
I came because I saw that you in the news. Been trying to forget about this company for a long time, and sometimes things just come back. Your father, he never told you what he did he?
What? What did he do?
A long time ago, we were friends, well, coworker, friends. He was one of the only people I bothered to make small talk with. But everything changed.
What happened?
He was blinded by it all. One day, I get fired. I tell your dad an idea to get my job back, and he steals it. Makes himself CEO. I hadn't talked to him since that night.
Oh my God. He lied. He lied. I'm so sorry.
It already happened. No use feeling sorry, right? The last thing he told me was that I only cared about money. And he was right. Then, that was all I cared about. But there is a distinction between self-preservation and greed.
Help yourself. Who will?
Yep. What your father did was not self-preservation. It was a terrible human hunger.
Are you still mad at him?
Depends on whether he's still alive or not.
He's dead.
Sorry for your loss, boy, but no, I'm not. I was mad at him for a long time, but a part of me has always kind of understood why he did it. He was just playing the game.
I don't think you should forgive him. He lied. He lied to me for my whole life. He took the secret to his grave.
You're right. What he did was wrong, but I'm no saint either. Getting rid of wedges was an idea fueled by greed for self-preservation.
That's confusing.
A lot of things are.
Do you think anything good has to come out of all of this?
You brought back wedges, didn't you?
Yeah, but look at how long it took. Look how long I didn't realize that my dad was lying. Everyone is right back where they started. It's like this game of tug-of-war between profit and, I don't know, giving a single cent about how your actions affect others.
Nothing wrong with starting small. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know?
I know. I shouldn't be getting so stressed out at you. I just wish I could yell at my dad right now.
No worries here.
Hands Mr. CEO a crocheted butterfly.
You made this?
Oh, no, I didn't. Yes, I made it. After everything that happened at KF, I decided to get out of the game. You'll be all right, no matter what you decide to do.
I think I'll stay and try to change the game.
It's a good start.
Blackout. End of play.
All right, thank you very much for that. The next one, the next play is called Danlandia. Is named after Liana, who wrote the last one, is not here, but we will let them know about how their play went. Danlandia is named after Dan. Is a play written in the same, not in the same tone as that last one, but for the same assignment. It was for a message. Right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And it's by Casper Shannon. Whenever you guys are ready.
Danlandia is named after Dan. Warning, death, foul language. Kathy, 30, wants money, the collector, she, her. Dan, 50, power hungry, remembers most of the old world, the leader, he, him. Greg, 18, the rat, the navigator, he, him. Open on Dan, Kathy, and Greg, walking across a barren landscape. The world has ended. Greg is carrying all of the luggage. They stop.
This looks like a good place to stop.
Kathy begins to look around the area.
Looks good to me.
Great, now let's get to work. Greg, take notes.
On it, Dan.
Greg begins to dig through his bags and pulls out a notebook.
We shall call this place Danlandia.
Oh, I was actually thinking a good name would
Danlandia.
But
But this is a democracy. Let's put it to a vote. I vote Danlandia. Kathy?
Well, Dan glares. Danlandia.
Greg?
Danlandia.
Great, it's unanimous. Now moving on to the needs of societies. The world ended because the needs of society weren't met. So Greg, what did we discuss last?
Food, shelter, culture.
Culture, wonderful.
Maybe we should start with food.
If you do the Playathon in Jersey, we could travel and make money from it.
Exactly.
What are we gonna do with money? There is no money anymore.
Money will come back, Greg, and when it does, we will have most of it.
Money didn't come for thousands of years before. What makes you think it'll come back in our lifetime?
Because everybody loves money, Greg.
Not if you don't have any.
Greg, go collect sticks.
Why?
Because I said so, and this place is my namesake. Go.
Fine, but this isn't over.
Sure, Greg. Sure.
Greg leaves. Dan pulls Kathy to a corner of the stage.
Greg is becoming a problem.
I agree completely. But also, why do you think that?
Are you listening, Tim? Money's not important. Money is what our nation was founded on.
That's true.
I agree with you about the traveling show, but we can't have Greg dragging us down the whole time.
So what do we do?
We have to think of a way to make him feel lesser.
Reduce pay?
No one here is getting paid, Kathy. But we can reduce his food.
Perfect.
Greg re-enters.
Guys, I found a fox.
Perfect, Greg.
You're welcome.
Now, let's cook it. You did get sticks, right?
Yes, I got sticks.
Greg drops the sticks in the middle of the ground and starts to rub two together until a fire starts. He places and begins to skin the fox.
Now, Greg, we have to discuss how much of this fox each of us is going to get.
Okay.
Still skinning the fox.
I should get the most, obviously. Kathy the next most, and Greg the least.
We should also probably take some to sell later.
Ah, yes, that can come off of Greg's portion.
Greg
Wow.
stops skinning.
But I caught the fox, and I'm skinning it. And I made the fire.
Yes, but I had the idea to get the fox.
No, I found the fox. You just asked me to get sticks.
Greg, listen. I'm the idea man. None of this would be happening without me. You and Kathy would be someone starving with no society, no culture. If we don't have a leader, how will we get anything done?
But Kathy doesn't...
Kathy manages everything. She's been carrying this play around for months.
I guess.
Come on, Greg. You know you can't do this on your own. You need us.
I guess so.
You know so, Greg. You know so. Nobody can survive out there on their own. You've been living this way for years, Greg, since you were a kid. You think you can change it? You think you can change it so quick? We're all still alive, aren't we? That's more than you can say for a lot of people.
Okay.
You know what would go great with this fox?
What?
Some berries.
I'll go get them.
Thank you, Greg. You're the best.
He waits until Greg exits.
Kathy, come here.
What's up?
Greg is becoming a problem.
How we just informed him?
No, this is the third time he's questioned us, Kathy. Do you really think it'll be the last?
I don't know.
The answer is no, Kathy. It won't be the last.
So what do?
We kill him.
Kathy steps back.
What?
We have to, Kathy. We can't let him go somewhere else. They'll grow and will be left in the dust.
What? But he's just a kid.
We have no choice, Kathy.
Okay.
Dan goes to Greg's pack and grabs a knife. He then hides behind something. Greg re-enters.
I found some berries.
Dan leaps out from where he was hiding and stabs Greg in the back.
Ah!
Greg falls to his knees and collapses. He's dead. Dan meets Kathy center.
So, who's going to cook the meat?
Well, it won't be me. This place is named after me.
Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm the money man.
Forget about food for a second. The play. I said you got one.
Oh, yes.
Kathy goes to Greg's bag and pulls out a small script.
The Cherry Orchard.
Perfect. How many characters?
16.
What? Let me see.
Dan goes to Kathy and grabs the play.
16 characters. How are we supposed to do this with 2 people?
I don't know.
Well, why did you grab such a dense play, Kathy?
It was the only one left.
Jesus, how'd I get this stupid of a money man?
How did I be working under a tyrant?
Fine. Food. Go cook the meat.
I'm not going to do that. That's a Greg job.
Well, I'm not doing it. The country's named after me.
They begin to fight, rolling around on the stage and yelling.
Cook the damn meat.
Never!
Dan tackles Kathy and they begin to fight.
Get off me!
Cook the damn meat.
Ah!
Dan gets on top of Kathy, pulls out the knife, and stabs her in the chest. He stands.
Well, that's done.
He looks around.
Damn it.
That was written by our very own Casper. Shannon, please stand up. All right, great. The next play is written, it was one of the final choice plays at the end of the year. Write a play that you would like to see or a play you would just like to explore again. So this play is called The Kiss of Death. And it is written by Chris Reinhardt and Madison Levine.
The Kiss of Death by Chris Reinhardt and Madison Levine. Characters: Detective Noor, Gary Boring, Gwyn Fattel, Joe Mobster, Fred. Starts in the office of Detective Phil Noor and his assistant Gary Boring.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Lightning crash.
I had just finished my 8th cup of coffee when...
Gary
Detec-
buzzing through an intercom.
Detective, you have a woman here to see you?
Noor now getting back into his monologue.
I just finished my 8th cup of coffee when a woman...
Her name is Gwen Fattal, by the way.
I just finished my 8th cup of coffee when a woman...
Sorry to interrupt
When
you.
my woman versus
Gwyn bursts into the office with a sense of urgency. Noor continues.
She just came in from the rain, her lips plump and blood red. Almost like Deep Rouge 38. The same shade my mother used to wear. Her hair lying flat like a wet dog. Her skin glistening as she's covered in water like
Trying to find the words.
a wet dog. She would have been pretty if she didn't look like a wet dog. Her visit wasn't a coincidence. She had terrible news to share.
Detective, I have horrible news.
Good to see you too, Mrs. Patel.
Detective, now isn't the time. My husband is dead.
Thunder crash. Gary runs into the office after Gwen, trying to catch his breath.
Excuse me, ma'am, but you can't be in here. You need to set up an appointment.
It's okay, Gary. She's an old flame of mine. Now, what were you saying, Miss Patel?
Detective, you've known me long enough. Call me Gwen.
They share a moment of passion, almost kissing.
It's my husband. He's dead. I just found his body out in an alley and I didn't know where else to go.
Why didn't you call 911 if you found a body?
You found his body? Where? Take me to the scene.
Shouldn't we file a report first?
Now is not the time for paperwork, Mr. Boring. We have a body on our hands. We need to investigate while the body's still warm. Or the case just might go cold. Gwen, lead the way.
It was my pleasure.
They start walking to the scene of the crime with Nora and Gwen arm in arm, and Gary third wheeling behind them.
So, Gwen, how you been keeping yourself?
Well, it's been quite a while, Detective.
Yeah, long time no see.
It's truly been ages.
Miss many moons with you.
Time has elapsed since we last
It
eloped.
seems finally the prodigal daughter returned.
We get it. It's been a while.
Continue, but Gary cuts her off.
Are we there yet?
Monologuing again.
Finally, we reached the damned alleyway. It was dark, with a sense of looming dread and the thick smell of death.
Ew.
Gary keeps up with the body while Nora and Gwen are distracted with each other.
God damn it, Gary, you've compromised the scene.
Sorry, Detective. I'll put it in the report later this evening.
There'll be no need for a report, Boring. I already know who it is.
Thunder crash.
Jesus, that was close. How could you already know who did it? We still have to take the body into a medical examiner to find the time of death. We still haven't examined the crime scene. Shoot, we haven't even drawn chalk around the body yet.
Look down, Mr. Boring.
Gary does. There is chalk around the body already.
How did you do that?
I did it.
Nora kneels to examine the body. He begins to examine in unusual ways.
I know how and when he died. It was 2 hours ago from poison lipstick.
How could you get that from smelling him?
Just a hunch.
What?
And I found the cap. It was shiny and round, like a circle. Actually, it was more cylindrical,
Struggling to find the word.
like a cap. The shade was Deep Rouge 38, as evidenced by the deep red smudges around the rim. And there's also, that's also what the sticker said, but this was made by a most nefarious company, made for evil deeds. Or maybe it was Maybelline.
So, do you know who did it?
Yeah, I have a hunch who it is.
Who?
Well, there's only one person who would commit a murder this girlish yet gruesome.
Who?
Joe.
Who's Joe?
Joe Mobster, the most nefarious gangster in all of Western Wyoming. Next, we found ourselves at the boxing joint that Joe Mobster owned. The Mob and Box. When you walked in the door, you get hit in the face with two smells. One, a thick scented Italian cologne. The second, the smell of body odor the cologne fails to cover up. We walked into Joe's office to interrogate the Italian.
Phil, we've been waiting for you to start the interrogation for 2 minutes.
I asked the question here, Mobster.
Yeah. Are you gonna ask a question or not?
That's a question. I asked the questions here. Do you know what this is?
Nora shows Joe the lipstick.
Oh, that's poison lipstick in the shade Deep Rouge 38. We sell that on the side.
Well, it was used in a murder.
What murder?
The murder!
The murder of Vital's husband.
My husband's been murdered?
This isn't new information, Miss Vital.
Where were you on the night of 2 hours ago?
I was here, arm wrestling. You can just ask Fred. He lost so bad I pulled his arm right out of his socket.
Outside the office, Fred is crying.
I don't know why I thought this was a good
else would have deep rouge lipstick and want to murder Gwen's husband?
They all look at Gwen as she reapplies the lipstick.
What? It's Maybelline.
I can check out receipts, see who bought it within the last week. My people will call your people and find out.
Monologuing.
Defeated, we went back to my office. But I had a hunch that we were getting close.
Oh, I have to go to the bank. I have to get my husband's life insurance check and other things. Ta-ta.
Okay, Gwen, if we have updates, we'll notify you.
Gwen leaves suspiciously.
You know it's her, right?
Well, let's not jump to conclusions, Gary. I have a hunch that maybe we should wait for Mr. Mobster to get back to the receipts with us.
The phone rings.
Speak of the devil, I'll get it boring.
Nora crosses the phone and picks it up.
Hello?
Hello? I got the receipts right here.
Well, what do they say?
Well, the poison lipstick is in the shade Deep Rouge 38. Had only been sold to one person within the last 4 months.
and? Who was it?
It appears the transaction was to a Miss... Wait. How did you get in here? Why are you applying Deep Rouge 38? Why are you puckering your lips? Get away from me! Get away!
The sound of kissing sound.
Ah!
The line cuts off.
The line dropped off. He must have bad self-reception.
Or he was murdered.
God, people are dropping like flies. Who do you think could have done it?
Gwen Fatale. Obviously, he spent the entire case making goo-goo eyes at her, even though it's been painfully obvious the entire time. She knew the precise location of the body and was the one who discovered it. She has a clear motive of collecting her late husband's insurance money. She disappears suspiciously right before Joe Mobster's murder. You even commented that she wore Deep Rouge 38 lipstick.
Well, that doesn't prove anything. The evidence is circumstantial.
What do you mean circumstantial? It's all right in front of your face. You just don't want to admit it. You're so used to being our best detective. Phil, now you spend your time monologuing to no one. You don't do your paperwork. You flirt with the suspects and you talk like you're in some 1920s movie. I don't know what you're going through, but you're clearly going through something. I'm sure HR could hook you up with a therapist because you need help.
It's all well and good, but who do you think could have killed him?
Gwen Fatale!
Gwen enters with smudged lipstick, murder in her eyes, and a comically large check.
Detective, I found another body. I was on my way back from getting my husband's insurance money when I found Joe Mobster.
We know.
You do?
I've known the whole time.
Well, I knew you were intelligent. Such a great detective's assistant. You know what? Why don't we go to this place? You and me. I think there's lightning between us.
Lightning crash. Gwen applies the poison lipstick and slowly starts cornering Gary with deadly puckered lips.
Wait a minute!
She stops.
It all makes sense now. How else could you have known the location of your husband's body? And I do find it suspicious that you left shortly before Joe Mobster's death.
That evidence is circumstantial.
What do you mean, circumstantial? I know what you did. You murdered your husband for his comically large life insurance check. Then you killed Joe Mobster right before he could tell us what you did. And to think that I was charmed enough to ignore all the red flags.
I have a confession to make. I killed my husband.
We know. We just said that.
And I'm not sorry. And I would do it again because I know I can get away with it. I can get away with my kiss of death.
Gwen leaps towards Gary to kiss him.
No!
Nora gets out in the way of the kiss. Gwen kisses Phil in the cheek.
You're going away for a long time, Miss Patel.
Gary starts putting Gwen in handcuffs.
Do you have anything that you would like to say?
Yes. Tell the world I choose to burn out rather than fade away.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Another case closed.
Wiping the lipstick off his cheek.
And another flame died. Gwen may have been the one for me. But I was never the one for her. Her trail lasted all of 2 days. The jury found her unanimously guilty after the first hour. The rest of the time was filled with her crying.
Gary enters.
Gary and I continued with our careers.
I could have died back there. You saved my life.
All in a day's work, Mr. Boring. Gary set me up with a therapist. And it helped a lot. I still, monologue on occasion, but my therapist recommended I start journaling to get my thoughts out in a more healthy way. In the meantime, I'm still busy with being the best detective in all of Western Wyoming and narrowly avoiding the kiss of death.
End of play.
art in Madison Levine. All right. So the final little show we're going to show you guys. It's a bit of a treat, actually. It is a brand new musical. This musical was written by Mull and Murr, otherwise known as Elise Mulholland and Chris Marotti, and this musical is called Oh My OJ, an all-American true crime musical. Yes. So with accompaniment tracks created by, with music written by Mull and Murr, and accompaniment tracks played by Tundi Gashbar.
Oh My OJ, an all-American true crime musical by Mull and Murr. Characters: O.J. Simpson, Car 1 / Rob Kardashian / Marsha Clark, Car 2 / Judge, News Reporter / Police / Jurist 1 / Cato Kalin, Al Cowlings / Jurist 2. The End of Loser by Beck is playing on the radio. Car 1 enters on stage first, and Car 1 and Car 2 are represented by rolly chairs on the stage.
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me?
Car 1 changes the channel, and Car 2 also tunes in. A news reporter appears on the side of the stage.
There is still no update on the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson. Our sources do say that the famed Buffalo Bills linebacker O.J. Simpson is the leading suspect at this point. In other news, the Knicks game.
Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Sitting in traffic, we've only got one question. Who did it? Who did it?
The whole world's watching and people are wondering.
Who did it? Who did it? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I have got to get out of this place.
The song is cut off by police sirens, and OJ retreats from the stage and re-enters on stage in a cart, pushed on by Al Cowlings.
Drive! Al, drive!
I'm going as fast as I can.
You're going 35.
I'm trying to listen to the Knicks game.
The news reporter has become the police now, riding their own rolly chair, and the other vehicles fade away.
Mr. Simpson, we need you to stop that vehicle right now.
No, it wasn't me, I swear.
You'll never take us alive!
Al, no. God, don't say that. We're getting out. We're getting out.
Al and OJ dismount their car.
Well, the juice, you have been squeezed.
Everyone leaves except for OJ.
Hello, Orthol. I'm Rob Kardashian, but my friends call me Rob.
Hold for applause.
And I'm gonna get you off.
You swear?
On my life.
Oh, Rob, don't say that.
The stage transitioned to become a courtroom. OJ, Rob, Judge, Jurist 1, and Jurist 2 are present.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Ito.
There's nothing honorable about this damn trial.
OJ, you gotta calm down. You're not like this. This isn't you.
They share a stolen glance and unspoken sweet nothings.
Order! Order! Order in the court!
Everybody quiets down.
What we have here today is the case of the people of the state of California versus Orville James Simpson. The prosecution, Marsha Clark, may call up her first witness. Call forth your first witness.
I'm calling to the stand O.J. Simpson's confidant, Mr. Cato Kalin.
Oh my God! That's me!
You were supposed to be my friend.
I can't hide the truth anymore. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
was a dark and stormy night as I lay there trying to sleep. I will always remember how it gave me such a fright. In time, maybe I will recover, but for now, there's a thump in the night. I saw someone on the lawn at an hour till 12. The man that I saw was O.J. Yes, he was the thump in the night.
Damn you! Damn you to hell!
Objection! Objection!
Overruled!
Thank you, Mr. Kaline. I have some evidence to show the jury.
Cato Kaelin becomes jurist one again.
Please approach the bench.
I present to you this knife found at the crime scene, covered with blood of one of Miss Nicole Simpson Brown. Nicole Brown Simpson, excuse me. One Mr. Ron Goldman, and finally,
Who is it? Who is
our
it?
defendant, Mr. Orenthal James Simpson, a knife that was purchased by Mr. Simpson right before the murder occurred.
OJ takes the wig off Marshall, forcing the actor back into Rob.
Robbie, you gotta believe me. I didn't do it.
I also found a beanie found at the scene, with Mr. Simpson's hair on it. Yes.
Oh, crap, we're screwed.
And finally, a glove covered in Mr. Simpson's DNA that was found near the crime scene, and its matching pair that was discovered at Mr. Simpson's place of residence.
Oh no.
We're screwed.
Mr. Simpson, if this glove fits your hand, we will be sending you to prison.
Mr. Simpson, I need you to try on this glove.
I can't do it.
Mr. Simpson, I need you to try on this glove.
I won't do it.
Try on the glove.
No.
Try on the glove.
No.
My good sir, I need you to try on this glove.
Try on the glove.
Ow.
Try on the glove.
I must. It doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit.
You must quit.
Must have quit. Must have quit.
The glove is not mine. I'll quit.
Mumbles as the jury talks.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yeah!
Yes!
Yes! Nicole, we can finally be together. Ah! Oh shit.
Oh, James, just take the win. Please.
Now, to get my trophies back.
Prison bar sounds.
Oh my OJ!
Wonderful job, wonderful job. All right, so that was written by, first of all, that was written by Chris Martin, who's here. Let's introduce the actors before we do anything else. So the actors here, if I say your name, raise your hand and wave at the audience so we can give you all a round of applause after I say everybody's name. So the actors were Elena Aaron, C.J. Smith, Enola Perez, Janiyah Austin, Nate Duran, Sarah Langdon, and of course Chris Marati and Chris Reinhardt. If you are a writer and you would like to come up and get a round of applause again, please do do so. Please do so. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you very much for coming for the first ever playwriting showcase that we've had here today. Thank you for being in class. Thank you for acting the roles, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Woo!
I can send you the funny silly on Instagram. All right.
Yeah, right?
I like studied that picture. I looked at that picture for so long trying to get what it looked like.
Thank you.
So good. Well, you have a good night. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris.
Congrats on NYU. Something amazing.
No, there's that. We got to see their stuff. He started singing this so bad. I could not watch the game. I said,
Thanks. Great job to you, Sarah.
which is your favorite? We're never doing next year for our show. I thought too. I thought it was great. It was fun. I loved your musical. Okay, I'm gonna try
Mr. Park, do you need help filling me up?
It was like unironically
Saturday.
Because you made it good, Chris. You made it good. I couldn't take it seriously. I was sitting there. Every time I looked at you. Thanks, guys. I like the amount. Oh, I found it. Never mind. I like the amount of times I can make Noah say Gwen Fatale. Gwen Fatale.
Do you get it? Do you get it?
Miss Parks, how did you feel?
I'm overjoyed.
We got a good response on ours, and that's really
Yeah.
Yours is so good. I love it.
Thanks. It's mostly Chris. Pretty much Chris Reinhardt.
Ever since I had Chris Reinhardt in my theater history class, and he wrote a rhyming play about Starbucks and how you couldn't take it into the afterlife with you, I was like, I need to teach a playwriting class. And this kid has got to be in it.
And I made it rhyme.
Well, that was because you got extra credit if you made it right.
Yeah.
That was correct. So he made it right.
I need the extra credit.
I really like, we have a secret little reference to our favorite musical that we talk about all the time. Is where that line that when Gwen's like, I choose to burn out rather than fade away. It's a line from a song from a show that we like.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, it's very funny.
It is funny.
Over the top and ridiculous.
We say to each other all the time. We walk up to each other and we're like, I choose to burn out rather than fade away. So we were like, it has to be in this. It fits so nicely.
All right, so I think that's it. So it's time for us to get out of here. fun play to read. Good job. Mm-hmm.